Dark Dove Tarot here. Hope you're doing fantastic. This is your reconciliation read for April. So again, Aries, this is your reconciliation read for April 2021. So let's see what's going on. This is between you and another person. So keep that in mind. If you have no interest in another person, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, you haven't been through a breakup, etc., then this isn't the read for you. But this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Again, for reconciliation. So we're going to check out the energies between you and another person and see where you're at and see where they stand. So any likes, subscribes, comments are greatly appreciated. If you want a private read, the information is in the description below. So again, Aries, this is a general reconciliation read, but if you want to get a private read pertaining to your situation, the information is below. Also, if you hit the subscribe button, that means a ton for my channel. And if you are already subscribed and you're not getting notifications, which I've been told by several people they are not, then if you would hit the notifications off and then back on, that would help you get notified when I upload material. So just throwing that out there. If you're interested, it would be awesome if you would subscribe and support the channel. So Aries, let's get moving here and see what is going on for you guys. I am also doing an extended version. At the end of this, you can click the link below and see what the extended version is about. If this resonates with you, then you can check that out. And we just cover more of what's going on, add some more cards and some more oracles to get a little more clarity, a little more of a clear answer as to the energy between you and this person. So a few more cards. We'll get started here for Aries for reconciliation. Also, any of the cards I'm using you can get in the About section. It's in the About section. I almost said below, but it's in the About section on my channel. You had some cards flip out, which were the last two we needed. All right, Aries. So again, this is your reconciliation read. Let's get started here and see what is going on for you guys. Now, for your oracle card coming in, you have beauty, okay? Waiting gibbous. And beauty talks about several different things, okay? First of all, beauty talks about seeing the beauty in something. But this immediately, when I saw it, came out in saying, this immediately made me feel like, okay, there is something here that somebody sees differently. So I don't know if you're viewing somebody differently or they're viewing you differently. There's definitely something here where it's like that old saying of you don't know what you have until it's gone, or you don't know what you have until, you know, you see it again. Because beauty talks about like a broken heart being healed by somebody. So again, almost, it feels like the words are escaping me, but I see it like a fixation on somebody, or you're mesmerized, or they're mesmerized. But there's something inner confident with this as well. So it's almost like you're gleaming and this connection is glowing because of that. Now, I'm not saying you guys are together, but what I'm saying is this person is mesmerized, more drawn to you than ever, because of either you finally let them go, which of course isn't that every freaking situation where you let somebody go. Finally, you say, okay, see you later, and then they come back. But even more so, you're just feeling good, period. And that makes people attracted to you, and whoever this person is, they can sense it, they can feel it. And immediately I look at the apple and I'm like, they want to take a big old bite of your apple there, Aries. All right, so let's get started. I do your sign on this side, the other person on this side. Totally reversible, so keep that in mind. Cross watchers are welcome as well. But like I said, Aries, I'll address you on this side, them on this side, but if it totally flips for you, then it flips. Now, the first card out is the Ace of Wands. This is what's in your head, and this is your heart. So in your head, you have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is creativity, it's passion, you want that, you want this passion, you want to feel that way about somebody again. You're starting to feel that in your own being, in your own self. So as I said, right now you're magnetizing, you're beautiful, and you can feel it, and you know that, and other people are noticing, especially this other person as well, because again, the Ace of Wands is a passion, creativity. You're feeling more like you than you have in a long time. And I can't help but think exactly what I was just talking about, and the fact that you're finally feeling in your own, and now here comes this person. Not necessarily a bad thing. I don't want it to always be like, oh, here comes this person, like they're going to drag you down. It's not like that. In fact, it may be the opposite, that they're coming with a more appreciative energy. Now, in your heart, you have the World card. The World card is a final completion. So it's the end of the major arcana. What I find interesting is they have the Fool right next to it, which is the beginning of the major arcana. So do you have, like, is this an ending and a beginning coming through with you guys? I'll get to that in a second because the charitable energy here. But you have the World card, which is an abundance, a sense of belonging. So right now you're just feeling, I can't help with this card, feeling like you're just feeling this abundance, this energy of, I appreciate my blessings, I appreciate my surroundings, and it's just making you more and more abundant internally, externally, emotionally, physically, mentally. You get my point. You're just all of the above, right? Full of abundance. The world is your oyster, and you're ready to enjoy it, see it, feel it, everything. All of these very positive emotions popping out here. But as I said, what I find very interesting is the World card is the ending of a major cycle of the major arcana. It's the ending of a final completion of something. And then in their head, they have the Fool card, which is the beginning of the cycle, which is the beginning of a new path. It's a leap of faith. So in their head, this person has a leap of faith, Aries, that they would like to come towards you, that they would like to bestow upon you their magnetism for you, or how they're feeling. Because again, they're looking at you with this eyes. It's very stumbling. It's almost coming out in the way that I'm speaking to. Usually I'm very, congruent, but I'm feeling like I'm stumbling, especially when this card came out, and I cannot stop with that card because it's just like they view you, again, as I said, like a peaceful, a new beginning. They see something that they never saw before, or that like I said, they didn't realize until it was gone, and now they're longing for it again. Because then here, so you have the Fool card, which, like I said, is the beginning of a cycle. And in their head, they're going, I wonder if Aries would be willing to take a leap of faith with me. But then they have the Six of Pentacles in their heart. And the Six of Pentacles is generous, but it's also a charitable energy. So they're wondering, Aries, how charitable are you feeling? Are you feeling charitable enough to, to pick something up with them? Are you feeling charitable enough to forgive and forget? And when I say charity, it's not that they're going to come begging for your attention. They are going to be definitely asking or looking or, communicating for your attention. But the Six of Pentacles is, can I, in my heart of hearts, I feel bad for what I did, but it's almost like a tail between the legs, coming back and saying, I'm really sorry. I realize what I did, can you forgive me? But they're also feeling a little bit like, a little bit in the reverse of, in their heart, they know that it would take a leap of faith or take an act of charity for you to forgive them, because some of you were really mad, and now you're in this really decadent place, and they're almost thinking, it would be too good to be true for you to come forward. Now, here in the current steps, though, and the current cards, the current position, you have the Five of Cups and Temperance. Now, the Five of Cups is feeling a sense of loss, feeling a sense of longing, feeling a sense of, but this doesn't feel necessarily about this person. Now, it can be about this person, but this just feels, in essence, a longing for human connection, a longing for human touch, a longing for the physical, or the it's not necessarily this person in particular, although I don't think that you would be sad if this person came around. If you were being completely honest with yourself, I think that you would find that it would make you feel good. If anything, it would be a confidence booster of knowing that this person still thinks about you. But The Five of Cups shows heartache. It's a loss, and it's kind of a mourning phase. But this is more of a mourning phase that you are doing better and better and better and better and better. It's a building and building and building, because the Temperance card here is patience, balance, moderation. So one minute you're feeling, like high on life, and the next minute there's still a sense of, am I going to find it? Am I going to find love? And there is a sense of loss for this person, regardless of whether, and don't go down in the comments, please, and be like, I hate this person, I can't stand them, because if that's the case, then this read is not for you, because generally the reconciliation reads are, even if you just want to make sure this person's okay, or even if you want to know, do they think about me a little? That's what this is about. It's not about digressing into how much you can't stand this person. But here there is a sense of loss. But here with the Temperance card, this is saying, everything in moderation, everything in patience, everything, there's good times and there's bad times. And so sometimes you do feel a sense of loss about this person and heartache, and then other times you're getting over it. So as I said, it's a pathway. You've solidified a path to find your energy and your passion again, but you still feel that hurt. You still feel that heartbreak sometimes. Now, Temperance card is Sagittarius's card, so you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or have Sagittarius placements in your chart as well. Now, in their present, they have the Star card and the Six of Cups. So Aries, could we say comeback queen or comeback king? Because the Star card is hope, inspiration. This is faith that we can make this happen. This is faith in knowing it. They know exactly what they want, and what they want is you. They just don't know if you feel that same way, as I was talking about with the Six of Pentacles. Now, they have the Six of Cups here, and the Six of Cups is nostalgia. The Six of Cups is the ultimate reconciliation card. So their ultimate goal here is to have some sort of reconciliation with you, to be able to apologize. Now you have the 6 and the 6. So 6 is maybe a number for you, or something you see a lot of, or significant somehow. The Star card is also Aquarius's card. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius or have Aquarius placements in your chart. But as I said, the Star card and the Six of Cups says that they have complete hope and faith that this isn't over, that you guys are getting back together. All the while you're over here rebuilding yourself and almost rebranding is what they're telling me. You're a completely different person, except for, your heart is still a little twisted over this person. As like I said, like it or not, or believe it or not, or want to admit it or not, it's true. When you think about this person, there is still a twinge of pain. But you know that with time, as fluid as time is, with patience, it comes. Now, you have the future here, the King of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. The King of Wands is somebody who's very magnetizing. As I said, you're already coming across that way. But the King of Wands is also very morally, somebody who's very dignified. Somebody who does what they say and says what they do, or if they say they're going to do something, they stick with it. This is somebody that's dependable and very stable, and somebody who is very good at communicating. So of all things here, Aries, you guys have some things to communicate with, and you have some goals and some things you want to do. You are ready to move forward with or without this person. So you have this kind of confidence in your ability to move forward and communication, almost like a leadership skill. So you're right now saying, I'm good. I'm moving forward with or without this person. I don't need them. I want somebody. I don't need anybody in my life. And you want to be wanted. And right now there may be other people who want you as well, because I just get this like desire, focus, fixated on you, and maybe not just by this person. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles here, and the Seven of Pentacles is a risk reward, a pros and cons. So some of you may actually be making a list of, should I, talk to this person, or should I never have any communication with them again? Should I give them the benefit of the doubt, or should I not? The Seven of Pentacles is, like I said, about assessing a situation and then saying, what's the best decision here? But instead of doing it with emotions tied in, you're doing it realistically. Like, how much danger does that put me in? And I'm not talking about physical danger. I'm talking about, where does this put you in the danger zone of, oh man, am I going to fall for this again? You know what I mean? That, I don't want to, and I know I'm not going to, and then you're like, I'm melting like butter. So again, the Seven of Pentacles talks about, you know, what comes next, regardless of whether you move forward with this person or not. What does your future hold? What's the prosperous part for it? If you decide to move on with this person, where do you see yourself going with them? And if you don't decide to move on with this person, where are you going anyway? So it's really kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy of where am I going, regardless of who I'm going with, or, you know, it's planning a future. And then they have the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Interesting, immature energies in the pages. The pages are younger, not in age, but just they're not quite kings yet here, okay? So again, like I said, they may be a little like less mature in their thinking or how they come across sometimes. Now the Page of Cups, this person is hoping that you can forgive and forget, because the Page of Cups is looking at things going, there was no heartbreak. I never saw heartbreak. Did you see heartbreak? We never had heartbreak. Let's move on and pretend there was no heartbreak, because the Page of Cups wants to see everything with beauty and everything with love and encouragement. So that's why they see you this way, as beauty, because this is like, they look at you like a masterpiece. And yet the Page of Cups is a little naive in the fact that they want you to be able to, they want to pick this up and say, nothing ever happened. We didn't have hard times. Let's start anew and pretend that there's no elephant in the room, which we all know is not realistic, because eventually if things were left unsaid, or if there was no closure and you guys try and get back together and there's still hurt feelings, then, you know, that could potentially not be a good situation, because at some point that bubble will burst. But that's what they're hoping, that you can get past the heartbreak and move forward, because the Page of Pentacles is putting the work into it. The Page of Pentacles is saying, okay, you know, here's the message, and where are we going with it? What are we doing? The Page of Pentacles is, you know, wake up and stop daydreaming, make things happen. So this is somebody coming towards you, Aries, who's like, I'm going to make this happen with you, Aries. I like, and they're not forceful, but this is an opportunity. So maybe you say, okay, this is where I'm headed. I want, you know, to move towards marriage. I want to move towards kids, whatever it is. This is where I'm headed, and you're welcome to come along. But that's what I'm seeing in life. And they're kind of going, hey, Aries, I'll take any opportunity I can to have some sort of, you know, foregone conclusion with you. You know, good or bad, they'll take their chances on, you know, trying to make you happy, or trying to see if they can't make this work. Again, the Page of Pentacles just needs you to say, okay, I'll talk to you, and then go from there. All right, so if this resonates with you, like I said, I'm going to add another 12 cards and a couple more Oracle for the extended, which is in the link below. All right, Aries, I'll see ya.